Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got a receiver wide open here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Hurricanes. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Great job of reading and recognizing the opportunity to get the ball into space to a very skilled receiver, and he does the rest of the work. Talk about yards after the catch. This guy's one of the best in the country.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play call, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Pitch play to the back. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Here's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Joseph. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Miami 14, Oregon 7.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Going for his running back. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Cut quickly. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And the pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Oregon 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PA2. And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense brings him down.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running past the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down in the 42.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Canes will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down, and finally a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Off the play fake on first down. And the receivers got it.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. No chance to catch him.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Can he take it all the way? And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense can be very aggressive at this moment. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Daly. Touchdown for the U. This quarterback on fire today. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
That's a 1st and 5 after that defensive penalty. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it here. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
Miami Hurricanes will take over first and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw testing the middle. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Canes. Just ran away from the defense.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going, it's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Oregon. Number 7.
Now the all-important extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
42. Miami. 28.
This one will be fair caught. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Defense is coming after him. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And it's good for a first down with a 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. We go with a direct snap. Got the first down. Now looking for more. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Oregon 42, Miami 28.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On the double.
Second down and goal. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Here we go. Fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And the point after is right down the middle. They're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Oregon offense retakes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Joseph. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The Ducks are going to cash in here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And he finds his tight end for the catch. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Field goal try. No good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he fires the football to the right side. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long on the 17. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch is made down the middle. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
For the defense coordinator this week, already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The Ducks come into the final minute hoping to run the clock out here and win it. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And tackled after a small pickup there. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He stays alive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Pass hauled in inside the 15. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.